evening. So I created an application with the name of NailArtStudio. This application will store the information of NailArtStudio, employee, working with studios, and the customer. So in this project, I have three entities: NailArtStudio, employees, and customer, and I am performing all CRUD operation on these three entities through my application. So this is dbehavior, where I already created a database with the name of NailArtStudio. Right now there is no table created under this database, and this is my application. So let me run it to create the table in database. Meanwhile, I just want to show you, this is ARC, Advanced REST Client, through which I'm sending my all the API requests to enter the data in particular table. So let me check in the behavior now, and let me refresh it. Now you can see all the four tables are created in database, and now let me stop my application, because in DDL auto I have to set update here to enter the data in table. So let me run it again. So this is my all the features I have implemented in my application. So basically I am creating a new NailArtStudio, then I am retrieving the information of NailArtStudios, then I'm updating the information for a specific NailArtStudio, I'm deleting the NailArtStudio with a specific ID, then I'm adding a new employees and customer to a specific NailArtStudio, then I'm retrieving all the employees and customer, and this is to retrieve the customer associated with a specific NailArtStudio ID. So let me go in ARC. So this is basically to enter the data in NailArtStudio to create a new NailArtStudio. So this is the dummy data which I already created here. So let's send the request, and now you can see here this data. You can see the data here. Let me check in dbehavior. This is my NailArtStudio table. Let me refresh it and view data. Here you can see this row is entered in my database in my NailArtStudio table, and I have one more dummy data. Let me copy paste it. So let me send the request. So this is also entered. The second row is also entered. Let me refresh from here. Yeah, now you can see all two rows are entered in NailArtStudio. Then in ARC we will do the get to retrieve the information of all the NailArtStudio. So here you can see this is NailArtStudio ID 1 and this is NailArtStudio ID 2. So now let me enter the new customer and new employee to a specific NailArtStudio. So I am doing with NailArtStudio ID 1, and this is ID 1, and this is for customer. This is post. I have some dummy data for customer also. This is my customer data. So this is dummy data. Let me post. And this data you can see, let me check in the behavior. This is my customer table, view data. Here you can see this row is entered in my customer table. Let me do it with the same thing with the employee also. Employee, and I have some dummy data for employee also. Copy paste it. I'm also entering the employee for the same ID, same NailArtStudio ID 1. Now let me check in the behavior. This is my employee table, view data. Here you can see this row is entered in employee table. Again in ARC. Now I will use the put mapping to update the information for a particular NailArtStudio. So here we can see in D behavior, if I the NailArtStudio ID 1, which has the name of Nail Fashion. So I will update the name here, Nail Fashion Store. So let me do it. So this is data. So let me paste it here. nail fashion store, and I'm doing it with ID1. So let me set it. So now checking the behavior. Let me refresh it. You can see instead of nail fashion, now it's showing nail fashion store. And now we will retrieve the information for customer, for the customer table. So this is get mapping, and here I'm retrieving the information of all the customer, because and I entered the information only for customer, one customer, so it is showing only one data. Now the same thing we are doing for the employees. This is employee. So this is employee. Now we will retrieve the information for a specific nail art studio. So I will retrieve the information for nail art studio which has ID1. So it will retrieve the information for nail art studio as well as customer and employee. So let me do it. Here you can see this is the information of nail art studio, and this is for the customer for that particular nail art studio, and these are the employee for that particular nail art studio. Then we will use the delete to delete the information for a specific nail art studio. So I will put it here too. Here you can see the message, the nail art studio with ID2 is successfully deleted. Let me check in the behavior. This is my nail art studio. View data, refresh it. Here you can see we have only one row here, so the ID2 is deleted. And now we will the last thing is left. We are retrieving a customer associated with a specific customer ID. So for that we this is my, and here I will use the customer. And with the delete, I just want to show you one more thing. I just want to show you with the delete in dbehavior, it will if I'm